Howdy, howdy. Uh-oh, we have an immediate Jeff check. Hold on. Lamp, hello. Cat, hello. Here, let me open up Jeff. There's a light on my thingy that hasn't been on before. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh, thank you for testing the jacket toggle. Yeah, I a lot of the Twitch redeems, they were hooked up to an old program that isn't super used anymore. I don't even know if it exists anymore, but I had everything hooked up there, and then they stopped updating it and it kind of went defunct. I just got so scared. Wait, is the mic kind of off? Uh uh uh-huh. Hello. Hold on. Don't let me. I don't know. Does this? Oops. What about this? Is this okay? Might have accidentally hit something. It's good. Okay. Let me know if it keeps being good. I'm turning Jeff on. Give me a freaking second. Yeah, there was an old program that used to be how you hooked up VTube studio toggles to Twitch. And then then it stopped working, it stopped being updated, and I was like, "Oh my god. I don't know what to do now." But then I learned that you can just do it natively through VTube Studio, which I'm sure that like every decent VTuber knew about, and I just didn't because I'm an idiot. So I got all of the redeems hooked back up, so they should all of my like toggle redeems should be fixed now, allegedly. Also, sorry if my voice is kind of off. I've been on site for work all day and talking a lot, and my voice hurts. I had to socialize so much today, and I was like really giving it my all, and I am not built for this. Stuff like cat ears and messy hair are still blacked out. Why? I fixed them. Why are they blacked out? It said that they were active for me. Ugh. Okay, Jeff should now be active. Community viewer power channel points. Those are out of stock. What the hell? Channel points. It says enabled for me. Messy's hair says enabled because they're paused. How do I unpause things? Oh, I see where the pauses are. Yeah, you can unpause anything to do with with like model toggles or like putting things actually if it says enabled, if I have it set to enabled, it should be fixed. I disabled anything I wasn't able to fix, and I enabled anything that I was able to fix. So that should all be, we should be good now. Also, Jeff should be active now. Yeah, well, I was supposed to be on site 2 days this week. I mean, I have to work in my company's office tomorrow, but when I there it is. See, look at all these things happening. When I say on site, I mean that I have to work like at a client's. So many things happening now. I have to work at a client's place of business, doing like work for them. Usually being scrutinized by them in real time. So yeah, I can hear everything now. So on-site days are way more stressful than just like working at the office days. Working at the office, like the most pissed off I get is when my boss says like unk sauce or some shit, and then I have to my blood pressure peaks out. On site is when she waits outside her boss's house with a bat. So true. You can just put so much stuff on me now. Yeah, you can do anything. You can do whatever you want to me. But when I say on site, it usually means I am doing something with a client like looming over me and being like, "Why are you doing it that way?" And then I explain it and they go, "Huh?" And I realize that like they haven't understood a word that I'm saying and they don't understand what I'm doing. So it's like way more stressful. Only thing out of stock are the tiers. The tiers should be in stock. I think. Tiers should work. But I was only supposed to be on site. I was only supposed to be on site Tuesday and Thursday this week, and so I kind of like scheduled my week around that. And then my boss texted me while I was on site today, and he's like, "By the way, can you go on site to a different client on Friday? And this client in particular is super far away. It's like an hour and a half drive each way." And I was just like, "Bro, I can't live like this." I just know by the time I get home on Friday, I'm gonna be so cooked. I'm gonna be non-verbal. I'm gonna be non-verbal while we're watching Lord of the Rings on Saturday. You'll occasionally hear me like mutter excitedly when something I like happens. Forrest, I hear this up. I see your Deves are working. Yeah. Fixed them. Fixed them. They fixed. Also, Kat, thank you also for the subscription. Yeah, Lord of the Rings will heal me. That's true, actually. Lord of the Rings does tend to have like a healing effect on my soul, especially when I'm tired out. I'm burned out. Because I feel like the way that I get burned out is very much like the ring is making daddy crazy kitten type of burnout. Throwable stuff and toggles are on. I don't know if the throwable stuff is fixed yet, because that one is tied to hits, which I've only just now begun to fix. I fixed all my directly model stuff. Didn't you say we were gonna load into Robolore? You better believe we are. Yeah, Jeff is the only one that works. Jeff reigns supreme. Jeff is in his own league. He owns his own world, runs his own country. That's true, actually. country of me, because I'm a sovereign citizen now. More ammo for assaulting the moose. Oh god. But yeah, so sorry my voice keeps cracking too because I was talking so much today. Trying to like explain things and fix things and be on top of things. And I'm just the daddy is the the ring is driving daddy insane kitten or whatever is where I am right now. It's Maple Daddy. Yeah, I'm daddy now. I feel like whenever I'm having a really hard time with work stuff and I watch Return of the King, like the whole segment where Frodo is just like, it's done, and it just lays on the little outcrop amongst all the magma. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. I understand, bro. Sorry, now that we've talked about it. So yeah, so I mentioned it in what stream was it? Fucking good, I did. Oh, it was I did the New Year New Moose stream. Word of the Rings Daddy Kitten. So I mentioned it on my New Year New Moose stream, but I booted up Fallout. I booted up Fallout to organize my inventory. And I booted up Fallout to organize my inventory. So I went back to like Lucky 38 and I put a bunch of my stuff away and I sold some stuff and I got my inventory down to manageable levels. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go back to where I left off. And try to basically get lined up with where I left off so we can just load back in and continue going from where I left off. So I'm an idiot, and instead of doing that, I got lost. And I like went through a door and immediately Eddie, with like the hot, deep, throaty voice of the other courier dude, started ranting at me, and I was like, this is new, and I panicked and I closed the game. But then I opened it back up to make sure that I didn't lose a bunch of progress and I didn't have to reorganize all my inventory again, and it had auto-saved upon me like opening the door. So theoretically, we should basically load into this robot ranting at me. Yeah, this. Theoretically. Let us pray. Let's go!
That building falling deep in the divide might have been your work. Wouldn't kill you. Maybe close. Knew you'd survive. But no need to go any farther. You've brought me what I need. That machine with you, sealed in the Hopeville silo. Needed someone to unlock it. Bring it home. Now the signal's strong enough. No need for you to carry it anymore. I can call your machine to me.
Uh-oh. I'm happy that my insane gambit of panic control deleting the game worked, though. I didn't want to miss any lore on stream. What? Eddie? You want the robot? Why? Eddie's not going anywhere. If you think you can take it from me, try. What? Eddie?
You gave it A name. What was it to you? Companion, slave, weapon, all of that. Nothing compared to its primary function. It's a messenger, like us, and it shares our history. If you feel its loss, remember, you could have turned away at any time, gone back home, and none of this would have happened. But you had to make one last delivery, and that's why I knew you'd come, courier. Couldn't stay away. It's who you are.
Not taking Eddie from me. What's so important about him? Do love if you think you can take it from me, try. Okay. Fire to have. Hey, you're not taking Eddie from me.
The machine you brought is mine now. It's coming home. I'll reduce it to parts, just enough to function, to be aware of what's happening.
Bro.
What's inside that machine? That's all that mattered. All the machines here, made of wreckage from the divide, and all that was brought here. Inside its frame, it carries the message you brought here, and it'll do what it was programmed to do. Whatever it can to get home. The giants here will listen to it. I'll bring the divide to your home, your nation. Let its flag burn, just like you let the divide burn. Big Mountain Access Code, Ulysses. Command override. Navarro.
Oh! Ulysses has seized control of Eddie. You have lost Eddie as a companion. Everything he was carrying has been transferred to you. I gave him a bunch of stuff! No! I just got finished organizing my inventory! Oh, God! Oh. Rip Bozo! What did I hand him? I handed him a super sledge for sure. Man, my inventory is such a shit show now. God damn it. Now I have to go organize. Oh yeah, I picked up the riot gear. Picked up the riot gear because I was getting kind of tired of that woman yelling at me. Just drink your 400 sarsaparillas? Yeah, but what if I need those someday? How many do I have? I have 11. I'll just leave the super sled. And let it all end. We'll be like that. Yeah, I swapped away from the stealth suit because the woman kept asking if I liked her, and at first it was like kind of charming. And then the more she did it, the more I was like, oh. No, I don't think I do. I might have initially, and then you kept asking me. Slowly my answer changed. My heart shrank 3 sizes that day. You need to divorce that hoe. Well, I removed her as my clothing. Does that constitute divorce in this case? I feel like if clothing was variable and you could, and then you take it off, I feel like that would legally be a divorce. What's the country where if you yell divorce 3 times, it's a legal divorce? It might only be that way for dudes, though. I like that system. Oh, Christ. There's 2! It's so over! Is it Canada?
Thought that explosion.
No, you bastard! Shut up! There's 2 dudes. That's too many dudes. Got rid of those, then we gotta drop the super sledge, then we gotta take the stuff in here, we gotta keep walking, and then I gotta remember to hit F5 and not be a tool. That seems like, you know, I have a lot of respect for Canada after my marvelous visit. After how much I enjoyed myself. So I can see them having such a fine and well thought out system. This is just in woman punished for not saving again. I didn't think there was anything worth saving. I didn't even get my feet on the ground. I was literally... I was literally... just... my feet were just tapping the earth gently. And that dude erupted out of nowhere. The soles of my feet hath barely kissed the dirt. So tired. Must have been a marvelous Sunday on that day. Sometimes I can tell things are coming from a place of I need to sleep. Are foot dudes into the idea of like your feet kissed the dirt or whatever? What in God's fucking name was like, what constitutes a foot kissing something? Oh, that's a guy. A dead marked man. They like seeing blood and shit. I don't know if all of them do. Wasn't Bob Odenkirk just into like sexy feet with perfect shoes? Perfect feet, sexy shoes. There's an image that I was sent when that came out. I'm not quite at me and Kuriko playing our first episode of Little Nightmares 3 tired, but I'm not far away from that. This is a good vantage point. Come on. I know you see me. Clowns. Actually, I'll bring you back out. I just need to. He was peeking. He was peeking with serious intent to probe. Fucker. Yeah, there's a whole thing where people realized that Bob Odenkirk was following like this foot Instagram or something. I think the Instagram was called like Perfect Feet, Sexy Shoes. And somebody like that one hit. That one hit for sure. Somebody made an edit where it's it's Bob Odenkirk following Perfect Feet with Sexy Shoes. The girl's like, "Aw, you're sweet." And then it's a tweet from one of the, like, my brother and me dudes saying something about, like, respecting women, and it says, "Hello, HR." What are you mapling me about? I haven't even done anything yet. Oh. I hate this. Dude thinks he's nice. He's not nice. I'm fucking nice. Bitch. Oh, I got a crit! Hold on. Is this working? It is working! Did you not see his HP? If I can just, like, get their HP low enough, then I can go in with my you know? Never watched my brother and me, but I'm led to believe that one of the dudes is, like, really annoying. What was that? See, look! His health went down! Like you shooting 80% of your shots into a wall, I'll shoot 80% of you into a wall. Got him. Here. Village of the Hidden Otaku, I presume. Push his glasses up. Okay, great. Why is the percentages so low? Am I just bad? Get fucked, I guess. No, it's actually, pushes up glasses, actually the sign, he's stuck on the pipe. It's the, logo of a beloved, main retro and used game retailer. They also do music and old DVDs and VHSs, and sell books and comics. Woo! Other such things. Why is the Deathclaw so heavy, but also it's so expensive? It has a Deathclaw inside of it? That's reasonable. Damn, Maple, we spicy tonight. I'm just tired. I'm just tired and it's gone like straight to my noggin. I see ya. Woo! Get fucked! I feel like other people would reverse the games and music order in your description, but I love that you're completely you. I go there for used and retro games. I know that most people go there for music and DVDs and such. I go there for used and retro games. In fact, I found a really cool used cyberpunk steelbook there. Curve the bullet. But actually the reason I have is healing. How the heal? Sniper is that? The Gobi. Gobi Desert. Whatever. So it's a beloved main retailer of retro and used games, music, DVDs, VHSs, books, etc., comics, called Bull Moose. And the reason why I have a headband, a Naruto headband with their logo on it, is they actually released these as merch in their stores, and they tweeted about it, and I commented on one of the tweets with, "Oh my god, I need one." And whoever runs their social was like, "Oh my god, an actual moose VTuber, hold on, I'm gonna send you, like, can I DM you?" And they DM'd me, and they were like, "Hey, like, so cool that you're a moose, can we send you some merch?" So they actually sent me one of the headbands, and so I drew it into an asset for myself. And they sent me a bunch of stickers and some other fun stuff, but it was really funny because they were talking to me and they were like, "Oh, like, let us know where your address that we can send the stuff to." And I was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a regular customer. I live here." Like, depending on what store you're at, I could just come pick it up. They're like, no. They were like, "That's super funny, but like we'll send it to you so you don't have to drive all the way in for it." And I was like, "Okay, thanks." So yeah, they were very cool about it. So that is the lore behind the Kage Mushi no Jutsu. Here's a thought. Bear with me. If Fallout 3 and New Vegas shadow drop soon, would you consider doing a 3 playthrough on stream, then another Vegas run after for a different ending? I'd consider it. I mean, I feel like I will just become a Fallout channel, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I almost fell to my knees when I saw the Bangor Store's video collection, and you're like, "Yay, games!" And I have so much respect for that. It's just that store in particular is pretty huge. Um, they have a couple. They have a few stores. That one is pretty big, and yeah, their video actually that store has a really nice book collection. I would say it's better than actually the book collection I've seen at some of their other stores. That one is like a proper huge book collection. Is the snow crazy on your end? It has been. It's actually quiet today, but it has been super crazy. It's been challenging with a capital C. Classic Fallout players spamming way past the AP running out. Yeah, Gobi campaign rifle, that's it. If you're coming back to Otakon this year, there's an indie game store in the DC suburbs you might like. Game's my favorite. If you want to start 4 instead, I'm so down for that too. I do want to try. I want to play 4 because I want to get to 4. I wanna make Boston. I wanna make Boston jokes. I wanna make Boston. But honestly, replaying 3 and then if they shadow drop New Vegas, I'm just saying that if they shadow drop a New Vegas reboot or remake, when I'm finally about to beat it, it's gonna be the most on-brand thing that's ever happened to me. This is... I'm just a Fallout channel now. I woke up for work yesterday, my car and everything outside was completely iced over. I was running off like 3 hours sleep after work. I noticed the sun did its thing and thawed all the extra ice everywhere. I said, "Thank you, sun." Then immediately said to myself, "Thanks my dad never said." Yes, 3 suns fell away! People playing Fallout 4 gets to Worcester, I don't see the difference. Worcester's not that bad. That's like me getting to like Mattapan or something. Yeah, I'm not like diametrically opposed to becoming a Fallout channel. I'd be having the time of my life, but I do at some point would like to get back to Metroid or Metal Gear stuff. But also I'm living it up in Fallout, so it's hard to argue with success. Worcester's not that bad based on how every person in Massachusetts describes it. It is one of my favorite New England names to put in front of people from away and ask them, how do you pronounce this? And pretty much without fail, it's always Worcester. It's the Worcester sauce. Whoa. Guy's like sniping me from God knows where. What are you doing up there? Oh, okay, because I have auto-inject stim packs. I was like, why did the suit just give me a stim pack? But it was an auto. That was the other reason I took her off, is I didn't want her to get me addicted to Med-X. And she was kind of, hitting me with the Med-X's pretty generously. Oh, whoa, fuck! Blade? What the hell? Blading. There we go. Blade of the West! I get. Didn't I get a Blade of the West before? It was from another enemy though. Would you describe the Fallout universe as super advanced or dysfunctionally functional? I think it is a dysfunctional retro-futuristic post-apocalyptic heightened sensibilities landscape. Does that make any sense? Metroid or Metal Gear or Sonic or Trails in the Sky first chapter. Wow, so true. I actually do want to play the remake though. The remake, I played the remake demo and it whipped. I'm not too proud to say that. The Trails FC remake, it's cinema. It's cinema, and if you've ever been like, I really want to see what's going on with these games, it is a fantastic place to start. If you're like, I have no interest, then I have no interest. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is up with these freaking invisible freaks? Yeah, like, I know I've bagged on the Trails series how it does lore, because I don't like how it does lore. But I'm not so up my own ass that I won't say when one of the games. And the FC remake is good. It's certified fresh by Rotten Mapleitos. Crap. Most people here probably know Fallout New Vegas is the only 3D era Fallout the creators of Fallout worked on. Oh wait, really? I didn't know that actually. Heard so many good things about the Trails games. I've also heard each game takes a long time. It take a long time because they spend way too much time on like on info dumping lore that they could tell organically. That's like probably my biggest issue. That's what I always bring up as my annoyance. Like they could easily present their lore and info in an organic way that where the pacing felt good, and instead they choose to go huge periods of time without any like meaningful story progression, and then a character shows up and every character on screen has to weigh in on what they think of the new character and also give every nickname that new character has ever been called, and then like give their whole backstory in real time, and it's super annoying. So like that's my issue with the series, but the games can be pretty fun. You mean how the Trails games disperse lore every time you check an empty chest? I don't think those are lore. I think most of those are just like funny ha-has. I think those are cute. Those are cute and they're funny ha-has, and like the story of how they got in there is actually pretty interesting. Like basically, the original like English editor for the game, she I actually met her once. She's super nice. I met her at like an industry event. Her name's Jess. She basically, when she was working on the files, she opened up the files and she realized that instead of when you click an empty chest, it pulls from one line that's like, oh, empty chests say this one line. And instead, for some reason, the Japanese devs had given every chest its own "this chest is empty" line, and all of them in Japanese just said the chest is empty. But for some reason, they coded the game in such a way that all of the chests had their own individual "the chest is empty" line, which is super weird and not how 99% of games do that. But when she saw that, she was like, wait, so we could theoretically make a different message for every single "the chest is empty" message, and they wouldn't get mixed up in game, because they're all pulling from different lines in the script. And so they wrote this whole blog about this. That's how I know about this. It was like much talked about in the translation industry at the time. And so she was like, okay. She was like, well, if you're gonna give me a separate line for every single chest, instead of copying and pasting "the chest is empty" like 200 times like you did, I'm going to make up jokes for every single one, and now it's become a series mainstay. So that's basically how that happened. But yeah, so that one's actually like really interesting. Yeah, she was like a really interesting person, because I met her. There used to be like basically like Americans working for Japanese video game companies, industry night meetups at like breweries or whatever. And I met her one time, and she was really cool. She was very chill, and she had like a super interesting life. Like, I think when I met her, I think she had like moved to Japan ? But then was going to move to England ? Or I forget whether it was England or Australia. It was one of those two. And I was just like, what's going on? And she was like, my husband has to travel for work. And I was like, what? And you're just still like cranking out video games while you're living like this crazy jet-setting life. But yeah, she was I thought that was me! I was like, I didn't think I could die from those things. Bro got gamered. Yeah, I got so scared. I'm gonna quick save. I thought it was over. I was like, oh no. Hi, my name's Jimmy, the guy. Oh, you're Jimmy the guy, the Blade of the West? Oh, Jimmy the guy, the Blade of the West, the Master Jonkler? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's kind of how, like, the intro cutscenes go, which is why they bug me. They came out with another Fallout game. Which state in America would you want them to focus on next? I feel like Texas could be cool, because I don't know what's going on in Texas, and I feel like it's so big that there could be a lot happening there. But I feel like I've like never heard it mentioned in a lore. But that might just be I haven't read the right lore. I really thought that was me getting gamered just now. Fallout Florida only death claws. Is that canon? I heard that. I heard that. You can tri-beam laser rifle me. I'm the tri-beam laser rifler. They should do a state like Ohio where there's nothing. Isn't Ohio like a meme now? You can't say there's nothing there. They have memes. Somebody when I was working on site today was asking me kind of like how like the development of our department came about. Because they were like, oh yeah, like I worked with your company a long time ago, but you guys like didn't have this built out of a department. How'd you get here? And I was like, well, I was pretty much the only one in the department for about 6 or 7 years, and he immediately did that thing with his hands that the kids do when you say 6-7, and I almost got up and walked away. Oh no. Can't live off memes alone, watch me. You looked off into the distance like a war flashback. I just like had no... I just stopped talking and just kind of stared for a minute, and then I continued on like I hadn't seen anything. I was like, I'm not gonna dignify this with a response. I'm not gonna dignify this with a response. But yeah, the chest, the thing about the like chest, empty chest translations, that was a blog that really like made the rounds back in the day. Of just like, oh, this is a really cool and interesting way of basically using the files you're given. I blew up. Oh, there's another one. I'll try to find that old blog for you guys, because it's a super interesting. Or other things I wrote about, like, because I think the like original FC is generally considered like one of the really good localizations. At least back then, people really liked it. Kind of wrote about how she handled different things. And, oh, okay, there's a red flag. I still haven't figured out what the colors mean. But it was super interesting. For some reason, yeah, the chest messages thing really stuck with me. Which is I'm able to immediately rattle off, oh, well, I know where that one came from. Very specific blog knowledge from like 15 years ago. Back in the days when people still had blogs. Heard a thing from a probably now former NASA worker about how much work goes into keeping astronauts alive in space. It comforted me knowing that fallout shelters are more viable than space colonies. It's me sweating. Looking at the space colony I'm planning on moving into. Kids these days don't know about the blogosphere. Yeah, they don't know about, like, blog rings and whatever. You trade links with somebody. You're like, we're in each other's blog. Do I have to climb up? I don't figure out. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Social media did consume blogs. Devastating. I'm still a build your own website and have a great time truther. Because I think that building your own website kind of engages some like creativity in your brain. Even if it looks like crap, like just fiddling and learning and making something that's yours. Wow. Red flag one? I just don't know what the red flag means versus anything else. He told me that an intelligent courier would be able to figure out the pattern. I'm an idiot. Go back that way, or I can... You're a gator. Feel that. I don't remember the names of my cousin's kids, but I remember passages from Destructoid blog circa 2008. Woof! Is Destructoid still around? Oh, right. Not online enough to keep track of, like, what's been demolished. It's a shell of itself? Oh, okay. But it's still around. Yeah, blogs and forums were the true goats of the time. Because with blogs, you really felt like you were kind of carving out your own little home on the internet. You could really make it yours and be creative with it. And then forums were where you could kind of network a little bit like social media, but it felt much more organic and it felt like it grew, it sprang out of common interests rather than around advertising and... Oh, okay, so I can go in there. Ooh. It sprang up around common interests rather than companies building it to make an ad platform. Oh, 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 oh! Wait. For her. Missed it. Over there. But I blew it up. They used blogs to find downloads of anime music back in the day. Yeah, exactly! It was about what you're interested in. Whereas now, it used to be like stuff would grow up around common interests. And now it's like you go to a place that was built to serve you ads and you try to find people with your common interests on it, rather than the other way. Structure got bought by the people who bought The Escapist, then sold to the current company that owns The Escapist. Everything's just buying and selling everywhere. I don't know if, this might be too deep of a cut. But maybe, like, real boomers and real gamers. I don't know if anybody was ever on the hit forum RPG Dreamers. Oh, it's Markman. Maybe I should let them, like, fuck each other up before I get involved. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's my problem. There you go. Look at how efficient that was. Play up this. Oh. Yeah, I have everybody, or I have a lot of people on my friends list from when we've done the community night games. So sometimes when I'm playing something like Fallout, all of a sudden, like, it pops up with somebody's playing such and such. Like, sorry for broadcasting your activities. I use RPG Guild after my other forums withered away. So, I remember Serene's Forest, actually. Sometimes you can activate night vision without taking drugs or having companions. The game knows you're up to vampiric deeds. Yeah, I was on the hit forum RPG Dreamers. It wasn't like, I mean, it was pretty focused on RPGs for sure, but like we talked about all games there. There was a dude there who was like psychotically obsessed with Devil May Cry. It was like the only thing he would engage with other human beings about. But it was, I think it was considered a sister site to Avalanche Online, which I think was a little bit bigger. I think RPG Dreamers was kind of like the more niche community attached to Avalanche Online. If Big Boss failed to stop the nuclear strike from Peace Walker, would the next game be Metal Gear Solid 5? We need the crossover. We need the AU. There's two types of AUs in the world. There's coffee shop AUs and post-apocalyptic nuclear war AUs. So you still think about him? I mean, he was a funny guy. So yeah, I guess. He was a funny dude. He would often just like shit talk my taste in games, but he would say it in a way that was so funny that I couldn't help but be like, shit, that's reasonable. An RPG in that you play the role of Dante. You avoided the cesspit known as RPG Codex. I ever went. You're forgetting about the 10 billion high school AUs? No, it's only a real high school AU if Sonic the Hedgehog is also. I feel like I missed... Oh, did we get more recordings I haven't listened to? Oh no, I listened to all of them, but I want to ask him. I wish he'd given me the option to ask him about him again. I'm gonna activate the point. My immortal erasure! That wasn't a high school AU, they were going to Hogwarts, it's just a school. Is it possible to make Metal Gear into an RPG? I mean, I felt like Metal Gear Acid was a little bit turn-based, right? Strong, inexplicable stance, but I'm forced to respect it. What about the types of AUs there are? I mean, I feel... I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm too tired to be a hater right now. I'm not trying to be a hater, but I feel like if you're a regular AO3 browser, which I am, I feel like the amount of coffee shop AUs, if you're not a coffee shop AU reader, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, there's not no coffee beans in the world to sustain. This is an unsustainable business model. And so, like, that's why I am saying the things that I'm saying. It's coming from a place of frustration. Let them know. You can never be too tired to hate. Oh, about how it's not a high school AU without Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, I feel like if you're gonna do a high school AU for anything, it just makes sense for Sonic to be there. Coffee shop AU, the NTR of AO3? Is that like something that is inescapable on other such websites? Coffee shops are the hub worlds and AUs. Are you saying the coffee shop AU naturally leads to the post-apocalypse AU due to their coffee bean demands? I mean, maybe, yeah. Maybe they crashed the worldwide economy, it led to nuclear war, and then you get post-apocalyptic AU. Email the city treasurer. Commander Devlin, I apologize for emailing you again, but I still haven't received a response to my previous 7 emails. This is anyone emailing me when my ADHD's acting up. Once again, we desperately need more funding to improve safety protocols at the water treatment plant. Current protocols are absolutely appalling, and I don't even want to think about the consequences of a failure on the local water supply. Specialist Alan Rothschild. Listen here, you pinko commie-eyed puke. I got your lily-livered defeatist emails. I ignored them because they made me throw up in my mouth. Do you understand we're fighting a war here against the Reds? And the only thing standing between you and hot atomic Armageddon is me and my base full of giant nuclear missiles? Answer me this, Specialist Botinsky. If the American people are overrun by Kremlin Joe and his Chekhov cronies, what good will clean drinking water be? That's how I want to email people. Found all journal entries. Okay, so there's others. Bro had a meltdown before the reactor. Now I need to find the journal entry. What is this? A Silent Hill save point? Nah. Where does it want me to go? Back outside? I thought it was sending me in here. Maple, this is the energy you need to bring to your work kids when they start speaking in tongues. Are you from Pripyat? Because you're melting down. Yeah. Like, again, I'm not trying to be a hater, I'm just confused. Cause yeah, a bunch of the Gen Z kiddos that I work with, they have a tendency when they're talking about something, or talking about anything really, like they'll start discussing it in like passive. And so instead of being like, I made this thing and I uploaded it, they'll be like, this thing was made and was uploaded to the directory. And you're just like, but I mean, who made it? Who uploaded it? But the way that they talk about it in the passive is so impenetrable to me, because it's just not how I talk or communicate, that it always takes me a second and I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like, because I can't. Because I guess my instinct is if I hear somebody talking like that, they're trying to say that somebody else fucked up, but they don't want to throw them under the bus, is where my brain goes. But then what I've been learning is no, they're talking about something they did. They're just talking about it like they had no agency in doing it. Which confuses me, because then sometimes I'm like trying to ask them like, well, who did it? Like, we need to talk to them about, you know, did they do this? Did they do this? And they're like, oh, I did it. And I'm like, why didn't you just fucking say it? I'm not gonna be mad at you. It's funny. Yeah, they get to see me look extremely confused for like 5 solid minutes. The spirits made and uploaded it. Not trying to hate, just born to hate. I assume our kids don't do that. Maybe it's because I've encouraged an environment where we're a bit more direct and half the office is neurodivergent. That's like the problem, is I feel like I'm one of the few neurodivergent folks. And so, and my boss gets it at this point, and he's just like, he knows. It's like when it comes to Maple, just like fucking tell her straight out, do not. Like, I've told him, I'm like, if you're trying to spare my feelings about something, I will be actively more angry at how long it took me to figure that out than if you just straight up tell me I did a shit job on something. And he was like, understood, and he's actually been really good about it since. But yeah, I think I'm kind of one of the people who's more of the like open and direct communication style. And I think other people, a lot of people in my office, unfortunately, tend to be a little bit passive aggressive, and so I think that winds up kind of rubbing off on other people, especially the younger folks. But it's just not how it's not how I operate. Like, I can't do passive aggression. It's crazy.
I love moose.
Lembo. When? Thank you for the sub! They talk about it like a cop talks about something. Make sure it's not passive. Just raw aggro. Had to do that at work twice this week. I told two managers urgent shit that I reported to the third manager before they ignored, so I pretty much said, I told someone earlier this dangerous thing happened, we need to do something now, but they ignored it, gave no names, they figured it out pretty quick. Yeah, I mean, like, I get talking like that if you're trying to avoid getting someone else in trouble, but if you're the one who's gonna be in trouble, especially if it's me, like, I am the most like, oh shit, that sucks. Anyway, let's figure it out. Like, unless you're my boss, and then I'm like, I'm gonna burn your house down or whatever. How do I get up? I just feel like this is where I'm trying to. If Big Chungus is the cause of the state of the world in Fallout, I would be like, that is crazy that he could cause this level of destruction existing for 3.8 seconds. I teach them to be active aggressive. Passive aggressive folks are in the marketing team. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I just don't like, I mean, I think passive aggression is a waste of time because it's like, just say what you mean. So that's like probably part of my problem. And I am one of the people, my boss always says, he's like, you know, you got a lot going on with your brain, but he's like, you are very good at communicating. I'm like, oh, thank you. No one has ever said this. But I do think a lot of it is just being direct and just saying what you mean and weirdo about it. And I get, like, I'm trying to be understanding because they are younger, and I'm sure there's a lot of anxiety involved with I don't want to get in trouble or what have you. But I'm also like, save it for the weirdos we work with who have any interest in getting you in trouble. And not me, the extremely stupid woman who just wants to get her shit done and go home and play video games. Got a blast. I got the D&D games. Hope you enjoy the wonderful DLC's ending. I understand. 3.8 seconds is all he needed. Got a lot going on in your brain. Feels wild out of context. I mean, remember the spreadsheets that I pulled up on stream like 2 days ago? I basically do that, but on a whiteboard in front of a bunch of people. And my boss calls them my Unabomber diagrams. So, like, I get what he's trying to say. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Is he wrong? Maple position. How do you spot these charges so well? I feel like with how many mines I stepped on in the beginning of the game, my brain is now constantly scanning the floor. Because I got my legs blown off so many times. 200 bottle caps. But yeah, so I think he's coming at it from a I've seen her draw crazy person diagrams perspective. He's also the type where I've explained how I'm going about something, like what my methodology is. And then at the end, I'm like, did that make any sense? And he's like, no, but you clearly have a system, and so I'm gonna let you follow that system. Using a fire, what is this, Dark Souls? A pillow? Oh, no. Oh, it's a teddy bear. Okay, this is what. Door to maintenance and storage. Have you ever used a campfire in this game? I don't think so. Can you, like, cook food on it? You would not believe the wild tangents and hyperfocuses, but good golly, is she an integral member of our workplace? That's really kind of how it goes. There's one other, like, very neuro-spicy person, but he has a, train hyperfixation. And there are train tracks that go by my office. So days where we have to work in the office and a train goes by, it's like all bets are off. If you're in a meeting with him, he is up, glued to the window. Like, both hands on the window, not listening to a word you're saying.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep in progress. Lethal force may be used without warning.
And he gets, like, worked up about the type of cargo the train is carrying, too. No, trains are hype as fuck. No, I get it. I get it.
Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep in progress.
Oh, you can make steaks and coffee. Interesting. Yeah, no, like, I personally, if he's in a meeting with me and this happens, I'd just let him cook. I'm like, no, this dude has a train to look at. And some of us, if he's ever not in the office for a reason, a train goes by, we get pictures and video of the train and send it to him, and he's like, oh shit, it's peak, and then he, like, comments on, like, whatever the cargo the train is hauling is.
Security sweep in progress. Lethal force may be used without warning. Threat analysis.
Hard terminal. You skip the tutorial with Sunny then? She makes you make healing powder on one. I probably did it, it just feels so long ago. What a god. Yeah, no, it's super fun. It's like, it is the most, like, let him cook thing. But I feel like we are the two that get super hyper fixated on something, and then everyone else has to kind of reel us in. Get us back on track. Sunglasses. Bodyguards. Let's do sunglasses. Oh. Bodyguards. S at the end. Airs. Those both technically? Everything has a frickin' S at the end. So it's not preserved. Preserved also only has 1 out of 10. So I think the 1 out of 10 was the S at the end. All the rest have S's at the end. Then preserved. That one does have an E. That would fit. Body. The S. The R fits where the R is. Yeah! Disengage lock. Speaking of Wordle.
Yellow. Scanning for hostiles. Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the
Speaking of Wordle, I've been trying to play Connections.
Lethal force may be used without warning.
Every time I see a cup, I panic. I feel like I should take it to give the muggy.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave
Inventories
the
in kind of
Security
dire
sweep in
straits.
progress. Lethal force may be used without warning.
Boxes.
No hostile.
I've been trying to play Connections again. It does give me some good brain juice.
Continuing further. Threat analysis. Yellow. Scanning for hostiles.
Crap 'em.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. Security sweep in progress.
Oh,
Lethal force may be used without warning.
it's moving different. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Time to bust out the old Gatling. Methinks. Whoa!
Weapon systems locked on.
Been derelict in my NYT games. I do like Reunion and Typewrote on Webster's site. Also Portal and Squirtle. I couldn't get into Portal and Squirtle. I don't know if I've done Reunion and Tightrope. I don't know if I've dabbled in it. I feel like somebody's talked to me about them. I feel like a relative or something talked to me about them, but I didn't actually. Oh, Eddie, I need you to open this. Oh, God. I bought maintenance report. Pod 1, inactive/unoccupied. Power diverted to iBot synthesis pod in main launch chamber. Pod 2, active and occupied. Estimated iBot damage 0%. Please contact an administrator to remove this iBot from its pod. Pod 3, inactive, unoccupied. Power diverted to iBot synthesis pod in main. Access iBot maintenance area. Uh-oh. Warning, iBot maintenance. Security system activated. Oh, give me a sec. Access main corridor. That one unlocked. Here if I can... I wonder if I can get rid of the security first? Tightrope is just trivial, or tightrope is just trivia. Reunion is cute. Now I'm curious. Juiced! Who's shooting at me behind him? Is there a second robot that I exploded back there? I should equip one of my thing that's bonus damage robots. Welder done. I have to kind of get all up on them. Where are the robos? Oops. Oh, it's a turret. Whoa! Here's a second. Quick. I can cycle it. There we go. Please be Eddie. Open repair pod 2. Occupied. Come back to me. Optional rescue Eddie! Oh my god, you didn't have to? You could just avoid rescuing him? Science 60 must have been an override function piggybacked on that broadcast. That's what pulled you here. Sad beeping. Are you okay? Affirmatory beeping. Oh, what happened? You just took off like you finally found home. Of course I came after you. I wasn't gonna leave you behind. Happy beeping. What happened? You just took off like you finally found home. Whatever he's planning, Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I'd hate to disappoint him. Ugh. Hey, what happened? Sad beeping. An override frequency. So what, Ulysses just called you here? Confused beeping. But why would he do that? It wasn't to lure me here. Ulysses already knew I was coming. Whatever he's planning. Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I hate to disappoint you. I'm not gonna tell Eddie I only rescued you for the fire support. That's crazy. We're buds. We're good buddies. Yeah, do it, do it. Hit it! Hit it with the juice! Hit it with your moves. Hit it with your moves! Elevator to the temple. Once you ascend this elevator, you cannot return until you end this. If you have anything else you want to do before going ahead, take care of it now. This is the point of no return? How? Are you sure you don't want to use the auto dock? Oh, I forgot that I have a bunch of broken bones. Fix me, auto dock. There was somewhere I didn't go to. Right? Yeah, cave. I went to this cave. Courier's Mile. Never got there. So is this... Is this the point of no return for the end of the DLC? Or is this just like... Is this just like... This is the one part of this DLC that you get locked into once you enter? This is the final confrontation, but you can return to the Divide. Okay, this is the end of the DLC. You can come back to the Divide later. Is it... Does it make more sense for me to go to the Cave of Abaddon and check out the stuff over there before I do this? Or is it okay if I do this and then kind of meander around that area afterwards? I think it's okay to do this first. Just do it? Okay. We're doing it then. That requires a key. One more. Ooh. Do all of these? Yeah, I can only do the ones that are disconnected from the rockets. Oof. Okay, so they can... really putting the close in danger close. But I just wanted to, it's a little chilly today. I wanted to toast my buns a little bit. I think I definitely missed some out in the wilds. Toast your insides. Get that 3D tan. Are like these or motion sensors down below? Actors, right? People. Nice. Stealthy. Maple stealth optional Alcesia. Okay, hold on. Doctor's bag. Help. What did I come over here for? Nice. Oh, but there's other places I can walk. Okay, hold on. I'll be stealthier on these. Disable! Look at how high my repair is. Repair 90 or higher is required. You better believe I can do it. Like, warheads down there? Yep. How many times have you put that leg back on? Pods. Oh, I bought control console. Interesting. Table. Get all these taken care of before whatever's about to happen happens. It makes the area. Hey, bot. Bringing the bobs up. Ah! I can't use. They're all clean. Go. Then something with green light over. Oh, activate missile launch terminal. Let's pump the brakes on that one. Oh, there's a dude over here. Is it the
Even in this place, NCR's shadow falls. Or is it just you, courier, without the bear's corpse to weigh you down? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. there is no way to stop them.
Still don't understand. Why are you doing this? What happened at the Divide? What I did was an accident. What you're doing, it's madness. The Divide couldn't stop me. The Mojave couldn't kill me. You didn't have much chance. I guess I'll just do what happened at the Divide was an accident.
No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The Divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction.
Punch this guy till he stops speaking in metaphor. If you blame me for the Divide, then let me answer for it, not others. The Divide couldn't stop me. The Mojave couldn't kill me.
Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it.
What, you intend to bomb the Mojave? Between you and me, not anyone else. You've wasted enough of my time. Get ready to die. This is between you and me, not anyone else.
No. The paths we've walked, the roads, and the flags above them carry equal blame. You walked the west, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. And knowing that you believe in a bear's sickness and have given it strength, and that gives more reason to lay waste to your homeland. After this, only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself.
Can't destroy the West, even with all the missiles here. Do you think I care if you fire missiles at NCR? Go ahead. People yawning during this is so funny. He's not. I'm not trying to give him the business. I'm just tired. You can't destroy the West even with all of it. I mean, I'm talking about yawning, man. Hydrate. I chugged my drink. Let me finish talking to this guy. I'll get another drink.
No need to destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the Divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road, to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire. Cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion.
Don't kill the bears, kill the bears. NCR, even if you have no faith in the NCR, I do. My actions have proven it. You've wasted enough of my time. Get ready to die.
Your actions have carried strength. If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why.
One can build a community, make it stronger. You saw it at the Divide, even blamed me for it. Tapes prove you've walked the Mojave, yet learned the wrong lessons. I'll do the speech one. Fun fact, if you have aligned with nobody, then he refuses to hear you out because you stand for nothing. Oh, that's interesting.
History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength? Enough for all of NCR. The West is not the Divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing.
Well, I just said all that because I'm betting you have some way to stop all this. I believe that one person can make or break a nation. You already know that. Even if the missiles launch and I die here, if I can convince. I'll save the middle.
It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else. As you built the divide, you have spoken truly. There is a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people. Yet it may not matter. The divide still stands against us.
Divide? What do you mean? There still might be a way out of this. I just need... I'm wondering what...
Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the divide.
Wait. I just blow up all the nukes.
They come for us, east and west.
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, shoot! Oh, it's the iBots are shooting. Oh, if I had to fight him, I bet I would have to shut off the iBots using the stuff down there. Yeah, can we can still nuke a little Legion territory. As a fun treat. Who would be disappointed by this? Woo! No, Eddie! Look at how many iBots are going crazy. There's an invisible dude here. That's why.
Watch the shadows, the beasts.
Stop talking. Watch the shadows. Whoa. Woo! Woohoo! Quest added the end. Awesome.
If we're done here, let's leave the divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you about Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Can I look at things first? Take a peek? He was cursed by a witch to always speak in prose. He really does give, he gives dude who will not stop RPing even when everybody else has stopped RPing vibes. Like, he's so crucially committed to the bit. He no longer knows where the bit ends and he begins. Legion people tend to be like that. They are, like, just really, that was one thing. I mean, I always was kind of like, these are just high tier LARPers. But I think somehow how they're depicted in the TV show this season, like, hit that home for me. Because one of my kind of normie coded coworkers who's watching the show was asking me questions about the Legion, and I was like, they're like high-level LARPers. And they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, just now realizing a lot of normal people don't know what LARPing is. Very strong casting in that section, yeah. Legion is LARPing, so it scans that he's a theater kid. Yeah, I mean, even their shmoney. Did they somehow like smelt their own Roman-esque coins? This. It's just an arc welder that's standing perfectly straight up. Oh, it's a plasma caster. I looked at all the goo piles I created. I will take that because I think my Gatling. Got a scavenged gold and silver. They have nothing better to do? That one requires a key. Requires a key. One of these guys carrying a key. Oh, here. Do I have to do the missile launch? Gonna quick save. Oh, cancel them. I don't want to activate. I don't want to activate. You cancel. Here we go. We could sit here for another hour. If you want to redirect the nuke so you can go back to that console near the center of the room. Gotcha. The terminal is already engaged in its countdown sequence, and the abort code has been overridden. You might be able to change the missile's target or accelerate the countdown and launch it immediately. Leave the console alone. Attempt to cancel the launch. Redirect the missiles to target both the NCR and Caesar's Legion. Redirect the missiles to target Caesar's territory. And accelerate the countdown and launch the missile to the end. Let's attempt to cancel them. The abort code is encrypted with an incredibly advanced pre-war military encryption sequence. Have to be a code-breaking robot to crack it in time. Eddie!
Experiment log 369248/A. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the iBots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our iBots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
Are you saying you can stop this missile? No, Eddie, I won't let you sacrifice yourself like this. Wait, don't sacrifice yourself! The log said this kind of encryption would kill you. It looks like I can still choose the missile's actual target. Maybe we can work with that. The log said this kind of encryption would kill you. No, Eddie, I won't let you sacrifice. There has to be another way. You really really sure you want this? Okay, go ahead and stop the missile and goodbye. No! I don't care. I'll just change the missile's target myself. I never liked the NCR anyways! Forget it, the Legion has this coming. Nah, I think I'll go ahead and trigger the launch. I never liked either of those places. Wait, does Eddie die for real? Maple about to kill thousands to save one robot? But the robot is my friend. Legion has this coming. What would the boss do? Oh man, I hate this. Oh. Bye, Eddie. Just kidding! Fuck the Legion! I will never sacrifice my robot! Fuck Caesar! This will launch Ulysses missiles against targets in the lands east of the Colorado controlled by Caesar's Legion, raining nuclear fire down on its cities and its tribes. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, you're not taking my robot away from me! Oh no, I need to leave!
The divide erupted in fire as the flame trail of the two couriers' last message arced into the sky. Missiles fell on the east, and the Legion encampment at Drywells, where the Twisted Heres had allied, then been betrayed by Wulpus and Caesar. Legion soldiers died, their silhouettes blasted into the ground and earth. The last word of the last of the Twisted Heres. It was an ending to things, a way of erasing the road that had led to this point and the history that had walked with it.
And he given second life by the machines of the divide, freed by the courier, continued his quest west to Navarro. Maybe the journey meant more than the destination, just as his counterpart in the Mojave had learned. Before leaving, he sent a coded signal to his original in the Mojave. At last farewell, he set off, carrying the song of old world hope with him, which had given him no matter what, he knew there would be a second home to return to, Navarro or not, that his creator would be proud.
Hopeville burned, lightless in the night, invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, she turned her back on her home for the second time and made her way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until she stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road she would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside her feet, was a final package from one courier to another, a footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Women do, through the roads they walk, and this road has reached its end.
Women. Holy shit! Damn, that's crazy. Your merciless nuclear assault on Caesar's Legion has devastated the lands east of the Colorado and reached even the borders of the Mojave. At Cottonwood Cove, you can now take a journey by river to the site of Dry Wells, a devastated Legion encampment. Be prepared, the area is highly irradiated and infested with Legion ghouls. You have also unlocked the Scourge of the East perk, allowing you to put a single point into any of your special attributes. You also gain reputation with the NCR for breaking the back of Caesar's Legion, but you lose reputation with Caesar's Legion. Oh no, how terrible. +1 in for nuking. If I get an endurance, I can probably get another. I can probably get another implant. So I could get more endurance and then I could also get like a luck. Increasing strength means more carry weight. That's true, but I could also get more chrome. And I love chrome. Footlocker, bitter drink, courier duster. It is extra carry weight. Old glory. Another red glare, snake bite tourniquet, Ulysses duster. Final message, Ulysses mask. Oh, rad res +50. If you choose to fight him, then he beats the shit out of you with an old flagpole. Wait, hold on. I wanna look up All Out New Vegas Lonesome Road Sacrifice Eddie. Lonesome Road ending. So if you, oops. If you have Wild Wasteland and launch, Bella, thank you for the subscription. If you pick Wild Wasteland and launch the missiles at both factions, the ending is the couriers finally really did it. They blew up the lands west and east of the Mojave, damning them all to hell. The act was discovered 200 years later as other couriers explored the Mojave Waste. There they saw NCR relics, reminders of their once proud history, and it's like just the statues shaking hands. So Eddie. If you stop the missile launch, Eddie's circuits burned in the fires of the divide. There was one small part that held on until the end. It was the fragment that held the old world memories and the words of his creator in his last moments. As his last gesture, he sent one last signal to his counterpart in the Mojave, passing along what the courier had taught him in the divide. There was the chance, always, that Eddie's journey would continue, perhaps carried by another Eyebot in the Mojave, the one from which the Eddie from the divide had been shaped. For now, the courier knew Eddie's history and could carry it, even if the Eyebot had forgotten. Ever, I saved my Eyebot. That's all that matters. Put on. Nice. That gives me more endurance as well. Caesar's Legion infamy gained. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's why would that happen? Hey, I can go to boat to Dry Wells. Dry Wells. Yeah, oh no, smiley face. They get a little pissed you drop a truth nuke on them or something. Maybe they should suck less. I assume you've already killed everyone in the fort regardless of how they could possibly hate. I don't think I've killed everyone in the fort. I don't think I've been to the fort since I became vilified. Yeah, I need to organize my inventory a smidge. Yeah, what's my what are they calling me these days? I'm still the very good Messiah. You can drop a nuke on anybody these days. There's still more work to do. I'm the very good Messiah. Ain't that a kick in the head? Where I put the red glare in. God. I did. Did I? Was I? Oh, I was carrying it around with me. Did you have a favorite DLC? I feel like I liked the structure of Old World Blues. Like, it was goofy and it was weird and it was crazy, but it was really interesting. Yeah, despite the pain. Yeah. Despite the game living every second to punish me for being alive. Now go to Hoover Dam and give Caesar a swirly. I've already nuked him into oblivion. What more could I possibly pull off here? It's a kick in your head. Tatum should have done this 50 hours ago. How was I supposed to know? Everyone wasn't yelling at me about the DLC until they were yelling at me about the DLC, you know what I'm saying? I did like the kind of, I liked my ending for Honest Hearts a lot. Oh, he kind of came to terms with his hate. I liked that a lot. How H Goku are you feeling right now? Is H Goku like a new Goku from the new Dragon Ball Z or something? Just Goki? Oh, Goku? Yeah, I was gonna say Goki as in Akuma? Hongoki? What do you mean, how Goku am I feeling right now? How long is the... what's my... Yeah, I have to report back to Yes Man. Oh yeah, I have to talk to Yes Man. Once I talk to Yes Man, I presume that starts the Battle of Hoover Dam. How long is... because I am very, very sleepy. I had a really early morning. And the work today was really tiring. And I have a pretty early day tomorrow, and then I have an extremely early day Thursday and Friday. So I don't want to get my sleep schedule too off. You're sleepy, but also horrifically OP. Depends on your skill. That's a bold statement. Depends on your skill. Uh-oh. Then I think we're in trouble. Ain't that a kick in the head? Oh yeah, the shoulder-mounted machine gun. I was enjoying using that. But, so you're saying next time I'll beat the game? That's scary. I also feel like I should do like a, guys, we're beating Fallout New Vegas today sort of thing. That I was like, well, let's just play more of the DLC. I didn't actually realize I was gonna beat the DLC today. Better. You can totally save it for next time, but the last mission won't be the stream one. That's okay, we can just like meander. We can chatter. We can chatter about the Mojave as we chatter about the Mojave, you know what I'm saying? Health suit. She needs a vacation. Eddie! Big sounds. nobody. If you do it next time, you can visit dry wells and finish whoever survived there as well. Wait, I want to check it out though. I keep forgetting that Boone keeps going back. Go back. Canyon protocol begin. Switch to the 3/8 wrench and the smaller drill. Those weapon repairs would be easier. Cute! If you drop the power output by 0.24, you'll be able to make more energy ammo with no quality loss. Cute! You know, if you strip out the plasma relays on those energy cells, you could make flamer fuel. Oh, I don't have high enough explosives. I want something that goes boom. Can you do that? I think I have armor that gives me. His Eddie just isn't the same. Still cute though. Yeah, advanced right here gives me. Move the safety catches on those microfusion cells. You could turn them into satchel charges. Is that all of it? Okay. No. Actually, we can go see if I can get some more chrome. We're gonna go find Boone. We're gonna get some chrome. Now that I've beaten Lonesome Road, can I go back there with companions, or is it just a companion-free zone no matter what? Do they just shoot Boone in the head if he even approaches? It's a lonesome road, no companions. I guess I get it. I guess I.
Welcome. Come on in.
Is there a Mrs. Who the fuck are you? Oh, hi, Manny. It's good for Manny and all, but I'm looking for a specific man, and here he is.
Is it time?
You know it is, baby.
I'm ready when you are.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna go get an installation into my skin. Boom, baby.
Hello.
The woman. The woman was the one that gave me. Woman! Are you the woman? No. Oh, she's asleep. Wake up, woman!
You're back.
I want an implant.
Alright, Alright, you're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering?
So strength, agility, luckier. Let's do strength so I have more carrying capacity.
I can implant the hypertrophy accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass.
Yes, here's the caps.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
I'm ripped. What's up, Scrub Lord? I'm ripped. I want more.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Throw me up, woman. I want to buy an implant.
Alright. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. I'm afraid you can't handle any more implants right now. Your body isn't durable enough to take it. Sorry.
Hold on.
Take care.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Which one of these things has endurance on it? Which one of these addictive drugs has endurance on it? Sierra Madre Martini. Oh, it goes off base endurance? How could they?
Hey.
I need more chrome. I just want to get chromed up. Time to go see what I've accomplished over here. Oh my god! Now that's New Vegas. I did save. I actually just did a quick save. I think before I got my implant. What happens when you choose a robot friend over life? What life? They were Legion. Want me to feel bad for that bitch? I don't. Yeah, well, I think it might have crashed a couple more times, but also I've had a couple crashes off stream where I was like sorting my inventory or whatever. I just realized one of my kids has been texting me about work. Talking about how they're running out of something and need more. Is it too much to respond? Is it too much to respond with the "I'll be honest, kitten, the amulet is driving daddy insane" image to this? Send it 3 times in a row. Just right. Okay, here we go. Fucking teach you to try and talk to me about work this late at night. I just set it in like the smallest resolution possible. It makes it like more weird and threatening though. I'm gonna leave it. You can fucking figure it out. I'm too tired for this. Oh, okay, so it did autosave when I walked outside. Teach you, teach you to text me about work after hours. I'll be honest, kitten, the amulet is driving Daddy insane. Yelling, girl, I'm playing Fallout. I stopped thinking about work maybe half a second after we left the building today. Yeah, I've been busy wiping countless lives off the planet. Well, were they lives? Once again, I ask you, dear reader. Crime spree. Whoa! Gonna hold on. I think I need to put on Ulysses' mask.
All mine.
Boom is going off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pew! Am I on fire? Smidge. Lots of, leaf. Oh my god, look at how cooked it is. I wonder who did this. This is a crazy amount of destruction. Who would do something like this? You're suddenly in Fallout 3. That's actually kind of accurate. Respect how buff you are. I've always been buff. Always has been. I hope the Fallout 3 remake is also green. Green is in this green, or green is in like the HUD is green? Because that was something that actually took a shocking amount of time for me to. Oh, it took a shocking amount of time for me to adapt to the fact that the HUD was green instead of this kind of yellowy color. I kept getting like weirdly taken out by it. Walking through the bomb cycle and we're all trying to find the guy who did this. I mean, do they have any witnesses? And moreover, do they have any witnesses who I would believe? Do they have any witnesses who I would give a fair and honest trial to? No. So therefore, they have no witnesses. Ergo, I didn't do fucking shit. Slaves like the slaves got burned up. No! Oh Jesus, he's huge! Gaius Magnus! Ah! Boone, help! When I fell. Let's just get rid of this guy real fast. Hooked. Maxis. Oh! Boone just took him out, no questions asked. Thanks, buddy boy. Do you think Boone loves you more now that you've nuked the Legion? I hadn't even considered that. We really are a match made in heaven. Witnesses are being eradicated as we speak. If they did, Lode's laser rifle. No, they don't. Bro's name is Biggest Guy. Yeah, Boone, how you feeling about this? Armor of the 87th Tribe. That's charisma +1. Take it. I deserve it. Yeah, Boone, how you feeling about this situation?
What is it?
I can't talk to him about it. He's just like, damn, okay. Like, it's so crazy how all these people are dead. If you like this, end up liking Fallout 3, try Tale of Two Wastelands and the mod list for said mod called Begin Again. Is that like a smash up? In red paste. Blood sausage. Okay. Some of these ads. It combines Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I actually beat Fallout 3 off stream. Much to some people's chagrin, but I was literally just like, oh, I'm gonna mess around with Fallout 3 and see if it feels a lot different than New Vegas. To, try and figure out, try and evaluate it for if I want to stream it, and then I wound up just blitzing through a bunch of it, and I was like, whoops! And then I just went ahead and beat it. You beat it so quickly because I was playing it like for like 16 hours a day for a couple weekends. You can start in either wasteland and play until you unlock the train to the other. Oh, that's cool. I just got really into it. Missing ship. I really enjoyed it. All way things. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Lead lined box. So many auto inject stim packs. I wonder those legions survived a nuke. They got auto inject super stims. Whoa, look at all the ammo. So much stuff here. Yeah, I just got really into it. It was just a good game, and just kind of was cruising around doing. I did a lot of the side quests as well. I mean, there's obviously more. I think I have a ton of exploring left to do. So I'm actually planning on playing more. But I did enjoy it a lot, and so I'm actually I am planning on playing Fallout 4 next, so that I can comment loudly and obnoxiously on everything that I recognized from the greater Boston area. On hardcore, this would be hundreds of pounds of ammo. Are you planning on streaming it? Streaming Fallout 4? Streaming the rest of Fallout 3? Streaming what? It's gonna be crazy when they shadow drop the New Vegas reboot or whatever. Because I finally beat it. Oh, I see. We're up to 6 rads per second. I actually just beat Lonesome Road. We're in the aftermath of my choices. Batman. You ever got your Genesis working? I didn't. It's just not turning on, but I do have the analog. So I'm gonna use that for the sampler instead. I wanted to do it on the original Genesis, but alas, I need to figure out what's wrong with it. I did find somebody who could take a look at it for me, so. I mean, Fallout 3, oh yeah, would have been nice to see your opinion on it. It's so recent, I guess it'll be a while if you ever do so. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked how much Brotherhood of Steel lore there was, because that was something where, like, there was quite a bit of Brotherhood of Steel lore in New Vegas, but I feel like I got kind of more of the history and kind of like the tension between the different parts of the Brotherhood were cool, and then of course the outcasts were really interesting. And then there, like, some of the, of course, like, I think some of my favorite Fallout lore so far, I really like the vault stuff. Like, even the standalone stuff that doesn't tie into a bigger picture. But 3 had some really good and interesting vault lore things, like the vault with the people who are all in VR. And so Fallout 3 kind of like scratched that itch for me. I also really, yeah, look at that damage. I think I have a Fat Man. I think I have a Fat Man, but I think it's in my Novak safe, maybe? Yeah, the lore in the terminals is really good. There's also the museum on the ship, or in the ship area. They have that museum where the dude is just like Abraham Lincoln, the most incredible man to ever exist, like that sort of stuff. And I got some of the lore on like the Commonwealth and the androids. So there was just like a lot of really interesting lore in 3 that I was really into. Trying to think of like what else I was really jazzed about. I had a good time. I feel like I need to do more of the side quests though, because I did all the side quests that I came across, but I feel like I needed to kind of strike out and find more stuff. Oh, there's another tri-beam. Ooh. Yeah, I would say that I don't know if I'll stream Fallout 3 just kind of unless I just do some kind of one-off, like, here's my, I'm just doing side quests today that I'm trying to find. Can I go down there? This is extremely high rating. Gonna quick save. before I make choices. Okay. I just wanted to see. Okay, so the creator doesn't even add rads, you just die immediately. I did do a goody two-shoes run. I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes there's just certain games that when I am not a goody two-shoes, I just feel kind of bad. And, Fallout tends to fall under that. I feel like Cyberpunk I was a little bit more of a rapscallion. But it is very game to game for me. As an American, I imagine the layout of DC was nowhere near accurate. I'm saying this because New Vegas is very accurate in terms of maps. I've heard that. We were actually talking about like the real places and how they correlate to their representation in the game. And how like people go to the real life Good Springs to celebrate, which I think is really cool. I am curious about how Fallout 4 will correlate to Boston, because Boston is kind of the, I'd say the metropolitan area I know the most about. And I have visited the most. So it'll be kind of interesting to be waltzing around and maybe seeing stuff that I have some knowledge of. You can use the game map to walk to Vegas from Good Springs and even take the same roads. That's so cool. Well, we wiped them out. They were already dead, but we made them extra dead. Can I just, like... Oh no, they got nuked. Am I idolized by the NCR now? Oh my god! I think I was higher than accepted, but I wasn't idolized. I think I was like, well, what's between accepted and idolized? I was like, there's something else. Liked? I might have been liked. I don't think I was idolized yet. Now they're just like, she nuked the Legion. Idol. What an idol. Well, yeah, what would Moose Jesus do? Nuke the Legion is the answer. Alright, I'm already filling up my inventory again. I do a few more side quests to do. Like the eggs one. But if you did this DLC before going to Vegas, would the Mark of Caesar make the Legion forgive you for nuking them? I wonder. I wonder if you can just hit him with the, oh, it's all okay then. Done? A few places I haven't been to yet. And I feel like most of them fall around areas where the death claws jump out at me and I get really upset and I leave. I don't want to backseat or spoil, but there's a quest line somewhere. Ask and I'll tell you. Sure. Is there a quest that I notably have I notably have not done. I'm interested where it is. I've done most of the ones that I've been able to find so far. Nellis. I think I've been to Nellis Air Force Base. The one that's, yeah, up here. Yeah, I'm idolized with the boomers. As could be expected. I'm always being idolized by the boomers. Yeah. Y'all goof. Look around. I think I tried to go to like Prim Pass and I got jumped. But now I'm such a beefy boy. Hard to imagine what could jump me that could actually do it. The death claws are kind of nothing to you now. Yeah, that is a death claw. It's a blind death claw. Super blind now. Prim Pass, I think? Oh, there's a quest line for the radioactive city. I think I did that one. 'Cause I think I had to like go into a basement for that one, and I kept getting super confused. Oh my god. I kept getting super confused as to where the basement was, so I have some memory of that. Food, help. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's Boone? Did he get lost? Boone, help! There you go. Cook this man. Yeah, I think I've done both of those. They were good. Oh. I think maybe my next official act as president here will be I'll organize my inventory. I might poke around a little bit more on the map just to kind of see what's what, and if I find anything cool, I'll mark it down and we can check it out before I go to the final mission. But I think for the most part we're just gonna kind of hop on and do kind of wrap it up next time. And then the second that I clear the game, you guys can enjoy a fun shadow drop of Fallout New Vegas rebooted or whatever. Because we know that exactly what is going to happen. Oh, there's a freaking sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. That I already have.
Gaming.
I already have, was it 308 detective, not detective, sheriff badges? Where'd they go? There's all my sheriff badges. I have 308 of them, I'm pretty sure. I only have 169 of my rocket souvenir, though. My sunset sarsaparilla oh, it's 304. My bad. I need 4 more. Sunset sarsaparilla deputy's badge. It's totally not a Fallout Shelter 2 announcement. All of New Vegas of Fallout New Vegas. We're never going to remake New Vegas. Bethesda would rather pretend this game never existed. You actually collected all those in the vault? Yeah, they're my prize. They're a very important award. They're a major award. I earned them. And I'm going to take them and walk around and tell everybody that I'm the sheriff now. And if they're like, Maple, just having a sheriff's badge doesn't make you the sheriff. I'll show them the other 303 that I have, and they will not be able to help but be convinced. Prospect. Like my 500 bottle rockets and 300 dinkies. And have you ever heard anybody say I'm not the king of the Jurassic? Or the emperor of space? You've never heard anybody say either of those things. Because I am, because I have those things. Tell him Alan Marks sends his regards. I heard many people say that. You've never heard anybody say those things. And therefore they are true. I have never heard words arranged that way before. Well, you know. It takes a beautiful Da Vinci to display the artistry of your words across such a tapestry as this. Many people are saying this. What is that? Is that the Prospector? Is that his den? A campfire? I can't use a campfire while in combat. Who says I'm in combat? That dude just melted. Play Fallout New Vegas while avoiding that guy who sees you picking up the star bottle cap and have him follow you to the factory, into the vault, up to Alan's corpse. Whoa. What was that? Oh, just jackals. Oh, I have another dude attacking me from back this way. It's attacking me. Hello? Yeah, sure, I guess. I You want to know where it thinks that the rest are. You. All you gotta do is collect 2,000 sunset sarsaparillas and chug them all in front of Festus. I feel like the chemical composition of your DNA would change. Would change in such a monstrous way. Just like based on what they said drinking sunset sarsaparillas does to you. I don't have anything that makes any. Oh, you can use like gecko skin. Gecko back leather armor reinforced to like add. Oh, that's interesting. Homebrewed sunset sarsaparilla. Party time mentats. Huh, interesting. Where was that the prospect? Yeah, this is the prospect. Rushing water's actually insane. Well, yeah, like the, Dead Prospect. I think Festus himself was talking about how when you drink sunset sarsaparilla, your very cells, like, eat each other, and then... Let's see. And then, like, you go blind. And then all your shit falls out of your body or whatever. I thought he kind of like went over the lore. I thought he went over the inner workings. So many caravan cards in here. Everything from kidney failure to bad breath. I mean, I would take one of those over the other. I'm not saying which I would take over. Time to learn Caravan. We tried playing it, right? We tried playing it like stream 1 or 2.
Over here.
And it was completely hellish. Like I could not make heads or tails of what I was doing. Get him! I mean, if you have bad breath, people would know. Yeah, exactly. I would take kidney failure any day of the week. Like, you can get a new kidney anywhere. But breath is forever. They can't all be Gwents. Did you guys see that they're making an official Cyberpunk trading card game? I feel like personally targeted. I feel like it's because I started playing Netrunner. And they were like, this stupid bitch is playing Netrunner. And she's talking about how she doesn't really have to spend money because there's no boosters. There's just sets that you get to enjoy. Let's really get her with this one. Is Keanu in it? I gotta assume that Johnny Silverhand, parentheses, Keanu version is in it. Yeah, they're coming out with a full-on Cyberpunk trading card game. I do wonder if it's based. I haven't seen. They said they were gonna play. They were gonna place a couple example matches on stream. I'd like to see how the game actually works, and I do wonder if it's gonna be kind of like similar to Netrunner. If it's based. I just feel, it's like I just started playing Netrunner, and I just bought a crazy amount of Netrunner cards, and I was really excited that I wouldn't have to spend more money. Because I pretty much have most of the current legal cards. And then Cyberpunk was like, guess what, bitch? Vodka. They're like, guess what, woman? It's time to spend your money. I heave a deep sigh. My wallet starts moving on its own. There's something else that popped up, I thought. Maybe not? Wasn't Netrunner originally the official Cyberpunk card game? I thought so, right? And so I was confused that they're coming out with a separate Cyberpunk card game, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's not enough merchandising opportunity given that there's no booster packs? That's the only thing I can think of. Lone Wolf Radio. We're also having to make a deck based on you too, yeah. I don't know how much information they've put out about it. I just hope that it's not, I mean, it feels like it'll be so niche. Just kind of thinking about how big name game physical card games kind of tend to go. I'm assuming it'll be niche enough that it's not going to be the most expensive thing on the planet. But I do worry. There has to be a physical version of Gwent, I'm sure. This. Lone Wolf Radio. Boone? Let it all end. Everyone is gone. It looks like there was a dude in here. At some point. Wasteland Survival Guide. Not much to speak of here. Scalpers like to snatch up new card games. Ran into that with Star Wars Unlimited in the beginning of the game. The Wasteland Survival Guide is from Fallout 3. Remember, you made the book. Yeah, I remember! Yeah, that lady kept sending me into horrific situations, and she was like, oh, what a great chapter you wrote for us then. Crazy that Moira's survival guide made it this far out, seeing as the advice was stuff like food comes from the grocery store and mines are bad. Yeah. And she made me go and get my legs blown off by like 5 mines so she could write about what it was like. Or what was there was one chapter where she literally made me go and get hurt, and then she was like, I just want to see, and write about what it's like when somebody reaches critical stage health or something like that. And I was like, lady? I love that I love the Wasteland Survival Guide mention. Can you break your legs real quick? Yeah, just real Yes, queen. Queen. uh so yeah, I guess we'll beat New Vegas next time, which is crazy. That feels very, very crazy considering. But yeah, end of an era. When did we start playing it? We started playing in like, I think I asked this question last time we figured out. It was like July. So it's been like half a year now. So it is kind of the end of an era. But again, I'm probably gonna take like a short Fallout break to jump on Metroid Prime 3 so that I can then hopefully play 4 soon. And then I might play Metal Gear Solid Delta because I wanted to play Delta when it came out, and then there was the whole Walmart betrayed me and I didn't have it, so um so I want to play it, but I know we're so far past its release now. I don't know if it's something that everyone has already seen and isn't that hyped for anymore. So I don't know. I'll think about it. But I definitely want to play Metroid Prime 3, so that I can play 4. But once I kind of clear out some of the other stuff on my list, I do want to get back to Fallout 4. Not back to. I want to start Fallout 4. Sorry, I'm tired. I want to start Fallout 4. And I'll probably, at least on stream, wind up just really mainlining the main story. But I will definitely explore areas that I'm familiar with in real life. Well, I haven't seen it. Okay, well, I might do it. But yeah. So I'll do Fallout 4 eventually. I've been saving Fallout 4 for stream. So, and I know that I want to play it, so that should help motivate me. Oh, so sleepy. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out despite how sleepy I am. Barkster, hello. I am very, very tired. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing a send in sampler. I've gotten a bunch of games sent in to me. I got Pac-Man World 3 and Geist and Crash Twinsanity and Valis 3, and so we're gonna play those tomorrow. I try to do like about an hour per game when I do a send in sampler. Given that I have to wake up super duper early on Thursday, I might do like 45 minutes per game, but we'll see what the flow is like and how it feels. But I'll be sampling all of the games one way or the other. That's tomorrow, and then this weekend, I'm just gonna do a chill, like organizing games and coffee drinking stream early on Sunday because I just want another chill day, especially how this week is gonna go. I'm gonna be so cooked by the end of the week. I feel like that'll help get my brain juice back. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for games, for gaming. But thank you guys so much for coming. I can't believe we're so close to the end. Oh, I'm sad. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a good rest of your night, or your morning, or your afternoon, or whatever it is wherever you are. I'll do my best against the work nonsense. For now, I'm gonna pass out. But Otsubus, vamos. Good night.